guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be an upper body workout. This is mainly aimed at females, but obviously guys, you can try this too. This workout is really good if you want to tone up your arms and shape your upper body. So remember, if you want to have that hourglass look where your body goes like this, you want to grow your lats, which are the muscles here, and then it will create that nice hourglass figure, and then obviously grow your glutes as well and have nice shapely legs. I also know that a lot of my female clients are afraid to do upper body, and I think there's a bit of like myths that, you know, we think, oh, if we do weights upper body we're going to get all hench or something, but it's so difficult to build muscle as a female. Trust me, that's been my goal, and even in a calorie surplus I've still struggled to build muscle on my upper body. It's also really important to do upper body work because it's just like mobility, and as you get older you want to have a strong upper body. It surprises me when I get clients who come along, females, and they can barely, you know, do a shoulder press. I just think it's really important not just to build your legs. Obviously I have got a lot of glute workouts on my channel, and I know that's what you guys like, but it is also important to do upper body. You can't just do lower body. So you should be targeting your upper body at least once a week, but ideally twice a week. If you're interested, I do upper body twice a week. All exercises I want you to do 3 sets and 10 to 12 reps. Now the 10th rep you need to be failing on, so it should be, let's just say it was a shoulder press, you'd need to be literally like this, struggling to get the last one up. If you finish like this, then you need to up your weight. I don't think actually we've got shoulder presses in this workout, but let's just say it was what if we got a bicep curl, then on the last one you should be like, ooh, really hard, and not just like this. If you're going like that on the last one, you need to up the weight. So remember, for muscle growth and if you want to tone up, you need to be failing on the last rep of the set. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. The button is below the video, and hello to all new subscribers as well. I really appreciate your support. Obviously you can see that I'm very close to 6,000, so every little counts. And if you think this video could help someone, obviously share it around to your friends. I am a personal trainer and I'm a nutrition coach as well, so if you want any sort of programs or online coaching, if you're interested in getting your macros done, things like that, then just drop me an email, chloeinspires.coaching@gmail.com. I am also on Instagram at _chloeinspires_, so go give me a follow, DM me over there, whatever you want. Let's get on with the workout. The first exercise is chest press. So again, just to remind you, we're doing 3 sets and 10 reps. So the first set I did 10 reps with just the bar, and then I added the weights on for the next 3 sets. So yeah, I did actually a set with just the bar, which I suppose then you could count it as 4 sets. So the bar is 20 kilos. Now, if you are really new, then you wouldn't be able to do 20 kilos. So you can just use a barbell or in the gym on a bench, 10 to 15 kg. So this bar is 20, and then I added a 5 each side, so I was doing 30 kilos. I also forgot to mention, but you do need to make sure you warm up at the beginning of your workout. So I just did a 5-minute incline walk on the treadmill. You can do 5-minute bike, 5-minute rower, 5-minute run. Nothing too strenuous, but you do need to make sure your body's warm. Don't walk into the gym and go and pick up weights. That is how you get injured.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even...
The next thing we're going to do is a superset. So a superset is 2 exercises back to back. So we're going to do front into lateral raises with dumbbells. So with the front to lateral raises, it's alternate, so 1 front, 1 to the side, and you want to bring the dumbbells up to shoulder height. And again, make sure you're struggling on the last rep.
My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down.
Then we're going into hammer curls. So this is one way of doing it, where you bring the dumbbells all the way down. This means you will be able to go a little bit heavier because you do get that rest at the bottom. You want to make sure your elbows are nice and close to your body so you're not swaying out, and keeping your core nice and tight, and having a slight bend in your knees whilst you're doing this.
See, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10.
So this is the other way of doing it. As you can see, I've lightened the weight here. So I'm not going all the way to the bottom. So the muscle is always under tension. I get no rest at the bottom. It's just a different way of training the muscle. Both ways are good, but if you want to mix it up, I've given you 2 different options here.
Because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down.
Then we go into upright row with a barbell. If the barbell is too heavy, if 10 kilos is too heavy for you, because that's normally the lightest one, then you could always try it with a kettlebell. Yeah, this is, I think I've got 15 kg here, or 10, I'm not sure. So make sure that you are failing on the last rep. And we do those 2 exercises back to back, and then we have a 1.5 minute break, so 90 seconds, and then we repeat it twice more.
Big
The next superset we're doing is skull crushers into bicep curls. So you can use the same bar. I ended up using the same bar just because that's what I can lift, but normally, probably if you're quite new to this, you'd want to go lighter on the skull crushers and heavier on the bicep curls. So with the skull crushers, you're bringing the barbell down to your forehead. You want to keep your elbows in. Now most people, when they do this down to their forehead, and their elbows flare out. So you want to make sure the elbows are in, and then you're going down like that, and then straight all the way up. That's really, really important. And then you're just using the back of your arm. So ladies, that's your bingo wings there. So you're using your triceps, 10 reps. And then we're going into barbell bicep curls. So literally jump off the bench, pick up the barbell, and you're doing 10 bicep curls.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the...
Then we're going into our next superset, which is seated cable row into overhead tricep extensions. So with the seated cable row, again heavy weight, you want to lean forward to grab the handles and then come back. Make sure that you pull your scapula, so the muscles just here, pull them tight, and make sure your core is nice and tight, and you're literally pulling in straight from there. You don't then lean forward, you stay there, and then you pull towards your chest, literally pinching between your shoulder blades to pull the handles, the row. You don't want to be using your biceps, just focus on using the bits between your shoulder blades, sorry, the muscles between your shoulder blades, and just pulling as tight as you can, and then failing on the last rep. And we're going into overhead tricep extensions. So using a dumbbell, again a heavy one, you want to bring the dumbbell over your head. Make sure that your elbows do not flare out, just like we did with the skull crushers. So keep the elbows nice and tight, and then you'll bring it down and as straight as you can at the top. You want to make sure you're going low enough as well, so you're not just stopping here like that. You want to go nice and low, and then all the way up, down, all the way up. 10 reps on those. So those 2 exercises back to back, break for 1.5 minutes, and then repeat twice more. Then we're going on to chest flies on the cable. So you just need the 2 handle type things, and then you want it just above shoulder height on the cable, and obviously make sure that weights are equal on each side. And then you come forward into a lunge, make sure your core is nice and tight, and then just bringing the 2 cables together in front of you and really squeezing your chest muscles to bring them in, like really focus on squeezing those muscles. to bring in the handles.
You're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason.
And then lastly, we're going into assisted chin-ups. So on your assisted pull-up machine, there should be the bars just in the middle. So you want a nice underhand grip, and then again, pull the lats nice and tight, and then pull up, and then go down, pull the lats, and then really think about squeezing these muscles here, and then pulling yourself up. You want to be failing on the last rep, so you'll need to adjust the machine to make sure that it is, obviously, that you're failing on the last rep. And as you get stronger, that weight will change. Obviously, if you are strong enough to do pull-ups unassisted, then you don't need the assisted pull-up machine. You can just do it on any sort of bars that you've got in the gym that you can do it on. So yeah, but if you're new, you probably will need to use a pull-up machine.
Why we lose.
We actually decided to finish off with a little ab circuit, so just 2 exercises back to back with a minute break in between. So we did heel taps first. So lie on your back, bring your knees to a 90-degree angle so that you can engage your core. Now if you're bringing your legs too far back, you won't engage your core, so make sure you push them forward 90 degree, and then bring one leg out. If you can't straighten the leg, just do a bent leg. But yeah, as straight as possible, bring your heel down to the mat and tap it down. I think I did 15 reps in total, and then I went into a plank, and the plank I held for a minute. If you can't do a minute, just do as long as you can, and then each week you can build that up. I'd recommend training abs 2 or 3 times a week, definitely not more than that, because they're just like any other muscle group, they need time to recover.
Why we lose.
We then rested for a minute and repeated that twice more. And that was the end of the workout. So it took us about an hour to do, and we were definitely both very sore the next day. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. The button is below. Leave me a comment if you've got any questions, or even if you just got some feedback about the video, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!